Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on Carolina. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Carolina Beasts.
Just about ready to go. And today on the hill, Kodai Senga.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Ready to go now, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Down the middle for a strike, and we're underway. That's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's outside. That one missing inside. Comes up empty. That's strike two. 3-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Rafael Devers.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1. So 2 down. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Bottom of the 1st. Now here is Harmon Killebrew. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Senga. So he goes yard to left. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Luis Gonzalez. That's down and in. Next offering is foul back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Tied up here in the early going. Out to center. Lee under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Andre Dawson digs in now. Adames tosses to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Jim Thome now at the plate. That
Ball.
misses the zone. 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Just
ball two.
missed.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That's out to center field. Lee has this one sized up. And the inning is over. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Senga back to work.
Ball, that's
And the
it,
first
down.
pitch misses for ball one. Ramos goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That is
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Left-hand batter waits. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Wilmer Flores. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
The count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Bees,
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Wilson.
On the ground to third, Chapman. Throws across the
Got it.
diamond. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Stan Musial. In the air, left field, Ramos should have this one. Squeezes it, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Michael Young. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Waste no time there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Webb checks on first, and he's back in safely. And that is out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now it's the right fielder, Gerard Encarnacion. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one fouled off.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Harmon.
Down the third baseman, Harmon
Killebrew.
Killebrew. Little chopper rolls foul. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. Next pitch misses way outside. Got him looking. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And we're back.
Leading
Matt
off for the
Chapman up to the plate now.
third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got it. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Willie Adames stands in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And Adames swings through that one.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Andre Dawson. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 2-1. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Wilson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Usual, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs. Michael Young getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Outside low. And that is ball 1. And another
That's it.
ball.
Ball 2.
On the ground, Chapman gets it to first. That ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. Senga back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
All these Giants just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that
Oh, that's
misses. 1-1. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. For 1, he struck out swinging last time. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. He goes down looking. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Lee makes his way towards it, lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Third baseman, number 3.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Harmon Killebrew. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Killebrew, 25 years old, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss. Nice job behind the plate there. Now the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Rutschman off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Rutschman
safe.
dives back in safely. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. This one in the air. Fitzgerald. He makes the grab. That is the inning. And we're back. Top six. And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for San Francisco, Ferrar Encarnacion. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Inside, just missed. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And the first offering is not close. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is down low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 5th time today. Incredible. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Andre Dawson. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And now the first baseman, Jim Thome, 1 for 2.
Number 57, Joey Lucchesi.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Throws to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Wilson, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 2.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Stan Musial, the next to hit. To the right side. In time to Devers, 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Maddux.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Out towards left center. Dawson puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Rafael Devers.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
First offering, and it just misses. And that one finds its way through. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now a chance for Willy Adames. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Safe. He beats it.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that. Pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Elliot Ramos. That one found hard the other way. And a swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout, or
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now that.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Cliff Lee takes over on the mound.
Now,
these are the spots relievers really make. A name for themselves late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Ryan Walker.
Just trying to keep this. One close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty
0-1's
with
the
a
count.
swing there. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 5-1.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. Hit in the air, center field. Lee drifts towards it, hauls it in for the out. One away. Now the third baseman, Harmon Killebrew. That one misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Now,
One
there's a
ball,
certain
one
point
strike.
where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Devers throws out to first. Got the out. And now it's going to be Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here, the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball to right. Encarnacion drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Brash.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the DH, Wilmer Flores. And that one is
Whoa,
downstairs. Ball one. Brash, 26 years old, and and a great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Aggressive move to his right there to knock that ball down. You got to hope that the pitcher's going to be there in case you can't get to the bag yourself, but a good job to start that play.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Brash, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Gerard Encarnacion will hit next. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Andre Dawson. Walker back to work. Out to short, Adames. Zips it across. One up, one down. And here is Jim Thome. 1 for 3. This one in the air, center field. Lee on his way over. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one finds its way through.
The right fielder,
So a
number
man
6,
at first.
Stan
And now the right fielder, Stan
Musial.
Musial. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. On the ground right side, Fitzgerald. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it.
now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the
Jonathan.
ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Loaisiga.
Jonathan Loaisiga. And here is Matt Chapman. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center.
Nope.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's outside. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Now back.
He's
the
2
first
outs
baseman,
away.
Rafael.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit.
Adames.
That's in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now, Elliot Ramos. Slice down the right side. Late on that fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long